Alright, everybody, are we ready for FOMC? We're going to be tape reading it. So, I have this marked out on ES. I'm kind of more interested in ES in this afternoon because it has cleaner movement, I think. And I think it has more room to the downside. Like I said, we didn't hit that daily fair value gap yet. Which is all the way down here. Plus we have these like stacked lows. So I'm hoping that, you know, the first move should typically be the fake move for FOMC. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like it tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap and just completely bleeding. So unfortunate. Like I wanted it to go higher, but okay, we'll continue tape reading. DXY is moving higher, which is good, right? So it took that sell side, right? Oops. That's my DXY crossing up like an hourly fair value gap. Right, so it took sell side, inverted a I'll just make myself a little smaller here. Inverted this 15-minute fair value gap, right? Use some propulsion blocks. Just make sure the chat's all good right now. What's going on? What's going on? You guys can see me, right? Yeah, cool. Anyway, propulsion blocks now to the upside. So continue downside. I do believe like no when we'll get here, probably on FP. But I don't really like that the first move is down. I would have preferred it to be up and like sort of consolidate here and then have a down move, but we'll just have to keep watching the price. Sometimes there are two false moves, right? So sometimes at like sometimes it's going down and then 230 will be up, and then like 2 to 230 will be grinding up, and then 230 moved lower. Just something we're gonna have to keep in mind. So FOMC, you guys be careful. It's not for most people. Most people shouldn't trade it. It's a huge like announcement. It's about the rates. So took sell side, inverted this hourly. I mean, what I was looking at was the 15-minute earlier today, and it did. And now I just came back again in this inversion. Someone said explain with the block. So like it created these down close candles and it kept bouncing, created a down close candle into that one. So that's a propulsion block, that's supporting the next leg of price up. So far, just bleeding lower. I believe we went down about 15 points on ES. NQ's still not at new low of day. Pretty interesting there. Yeah, what do you mean on someone said, can you it perfectly tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap on NQ and fell. I think you mean ES, right? Because NQ didn't really leave a 15-minute fair value gap. Maybe you mean hourly fair value gap. Yes, I do use order blocks. The previous yearly high on DXY that it just tapped into. Kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens at 2:30. Like I'd never enter a trade until 2:30. Not even thinking. I don't even know if I will enter a trade. We'll just be tape reading for the most part. And let's see. Yes. Where's the daily? It's all the way down here. Okay. It does look like, right? Market maker sell model. Too bad this happened at 3. London. All the good moves have been happening during London. This just happened during FOMC. I mean, where's the initial consolidation? Here, right? I don't think it's here. It's like here. I mean, but this could happen during NFP or like earnings or something. Anyway, let's continue watching. I'm still bearish because, like, you know, my DXY I think should go. Hopefully it breaks out of the range today, right? So I actually wanted to hit this up here and like close above it so then we can have some continuation towards NFP, but we'll see. I see on the daily. On the daily NQ, NQ basically tapped right in the daily fair value gap. See, actually it didn't. It stalled right before it, right? Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Yep. Stalled before it. We'll see how this ends. I mean, I would like there to be a large down close candle and ending near the lows today. But so far, NQ did not even make a new low of day there. It's kind of cool. Good for us, honestly. Good for us. The heck? All these NWOGs. Let me turn that off for like a minute, though. Is truly the pre-market low? Yes. Back in pre-market low from London. 6 p.m. Well, we're gonna see what happens at like 2. Honestly, NQ is like not the best structure. I like ES better. So it looks like this is in like immediate rebalance, right? There's no fair value. It came immediately here. Now stop. So let's see if it closes below here. I'm not in anything. I'll wait until after 2:30. I like prefer. I prefer a fake move up to happen, you know? So this is marked out for 2:30. Immediate rebalance. Back at the pre-market lows. See what DXY is doing. Look at DXY on the daily. It's just not. Okay, so like I think that should literally be it. Like, if it's gonna go higher, I think that should be its last retracement. You know, and I would like. I think that's on Tuesday high of the weekly profile for indices. So cluttered, Tanya, on this one. Okay, here we are. Yeah, simple 15 minute. Oops, sorry. So let's see DXY on the 15. That's where I believe we're heading for this week. Now this is like a 4-hour fair value gap up here for DXY. And I want it to just continue higher and like completely violate this and everything else and go towards this. If it's going to be anything good. But like, you know, this is tough because there's like no support, like basing or support. I'll just wait. Again, wait until 2:30. I'll never enter a trade until after 2:30 if I am even doing FOMC. I'm gonna tape read this for the most part, and then I'll wait and see what structure is like. Let's see the comments. You know, somebody. It's so weird when people fake being ICT. ICT should have a. I'm gonna ban anybody that tries to be fake ICT. He always has a check mark and he's highlighted. Okay, that was a fake ICT. No, that was fake ICT. Whoever commented about Six Sister, I just banned them. If ICT's in the chat, which he typically does come, he was here this morning, he's gonna have a little check mark on his profile, because anybody more than 100k gets a little check mark in live chats, so. Any frauds will be banned. Alright, so hopefully this is gonna be some sort of, like, fake move. We'll see. Okay. One thing that it might even like do a move all the way up to like the RTH gap. I mean, you know, how much of a gap is this on NQ? Like 80 points. Also, today is the last day of the month, so especially I'm gonna mark out 350. Especially during that time, we can also anticipate more volatility. Okay. SMT with ES here. The ES is like RTH gap all the way up here. How many points is that? Like 8-point RTH gap. Could be left open, you know. But I do believe someone said, I'm not sure though, I don't know if this is true, that like 78% of the time or something that it comes back to that gap. That'll be quite a move back higher from here though. And I'm bearish. I'm just waiting for 230. Maybe there's another fake move to the upside and then lower. Might have to check out what happened last FOMC real quick. Legion IDAS, it's because Apex literally uses the Replicanto software for their own. Replicanto has like a couple of more like they're licensed out, it's the same thing. But Replicanto has like a couple more features. I think like you can do like if you want to buy another computer, so that if you want like even more to copy and stuff like that, like there's some other features, so it's the same thing except there's more features on Replicanto, so that's why. Let me think one moment. Oh yeah, I wanted to see when was like the last FOMC. I think probably the 27th. No, I think it was like the first week of January. Yeah, January 3rd. Okay, we can check that out real quick. January 3rd. For ES, what happened? Here. Interesting. Right, so it actually had a RTH gap on that day. And then this is 2 p.m. Had a fake move down, then look 230. This is two fake moves. Down, up, then down. Okay? For ES. Okay. Back to business. That's what I'm... Oh, I mean, that's what I'd like to see. It doesn't even necessarily have to come all the way back up here. It could, like... Just gonna wait. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah. Can I show you how to get more data for backtesting? Yeah, so just doing this. So go to like whatever year you want to do. Alright, this is on NQ. So you need to do like, and let's say you want to do like March of like 2008. NQ8 2008 enter, right? So typically people think is like it's on the 5 minute, right? And if you want the 1 minute, you'll get the 1 minute, but it stops at some point, right? It like stops here. Something like that. At a certain point it stops. Well, that's what you have to do then. Oh, or maybe like at the previous month, right? Like before March. Well, that's how you do it. You just go to that. You just go to that contract. So you can't use like NQ1 or whatever. So then you have to be diligent about like which contract you're looking at. Yeah, actually this is all okay. But if there's for some reason like it stops or something. Okay, right here, right? February 17th. Like let's say I want something earlier than that. Then what you have to do is just go to replay and like go here. And then then you can go to the 1 minute again. Maybe that's like already a previous contract, but that's like the simplest way to do it. Okay, looks like the 5 minute works out for this one. 3. 2 minute does. Okay. Maybe the 1 minute doesn't, or takes some time. Okay. Or maybe this is, yeah. So that's the quick little hack. You gotta know what year and what like months you're backtesting, and that's pretty easy. Whether it's like U for June, H for March, Z for oh wow, thanks Joseph. December 13th was the last Fomc with Pal. Okay. Really? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it's typically alternating. Well, that's like also December was like a weird month. What the heck? Oh my god. What happened this day? Alright, well, this is just insanity this day. Ah, yeah, I remember this. This is like when they said that they're gonna stop, that they're gonna like, start maybe not pausing, but literally like the opposite of pausing rates, but like decreasing the rates, you know? Then it just like flew. That was like a huge announcement though, you know, and that's why it was crazy higher. Yeah. Like you do have to know sometimes like what the news is. Otherwise, then you'll understand like why something might be an irrational move or something irrational, right? Or like larger than anticipated. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna see if there's any. I'm gonna see if there's any like. I don't think there's any like crazy news about it though, because otherwise it would have been like jaw dropping, like continuing lower. A lot of times that FOMC is just like the committee Some people argued for this, some people argued for that, whatever. But anyway, Jay Powell is speaking at 2:30 in 5 minutes. Jay Powell. Fast market news. No, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, financial juice. That's like the Twitter page I'm looking at right now. Where are we at? Are we on here? Yeah. I just like for like a minute I'll look at what it says. It's like 2:25, so it's 25 minutes ago. It's a statement here. Fed swap steady. Price for that. Futures traders keep bets that the first rate cut will come in March. I mean, okay. That's just like what the market is pricing in. That doesn't mean anything from anything new. They're just reporting on that. Okay, so it's the same thing what it was expected. Okay. So we'll see if Jerome Powell says something that like, you know, whenever he just opens his mouth, the market goes crazy. What I'm hoping for, not hoping, but what I'm looking for is like at 2:30 it starts running to the upside. And we like break structure in a way and then go lower. Otherwise tomorrow's gonna be bad too. In terms of like the structure and like the price action. Because then there's like literally no follow through. If we end up going higher, you know, there's gonna be like no follow through on the day again, and then we'll end up like with like a wick on the day. Anyway, he's talking 3 minutes. Let's see what else he said. This is the statement. That's a pretty short statement. Job gains have moderated but remain strong. Unemployment remained low, blah blah. Okay, seeks maximum employment inflation. Yeah, this is I see that every time. Support of the goals, committee decided to maintain the target range. Okay. So maintain the target range means like they're just keeping it for now. They didn't increase or decrease, but people are saying like, oh, they're going to decrease in March because like in December, I think Jerome Powell said like, we're open to it or something like that, right? To easing, that's the word, easing rates. All right. Well, not much on that statement, honestly. Literally nothing new. So just waiting. I do believe that like NQ has generated liquidity there at near like the daily like where we created that low before. And like we didn't, right? We like stopped right before the daily CE, fair value gap CE. So like hopefully like a little another low here, 230 fake move up to have move lower. I mean, if not, then it'll get targeted later. We'll just have to wait. Literally, if it's not clean, which probably won't even be good, then I just won't take the trade, right? Like, it's pretty risky. Okay, here we are. It's 230. Yep, someone said Pal never really says anything, but yet, you know, sometimes he does say something that's new information. But, you know, the market anyway reacts to whatever he says. I'm just looking at ES again. I'm wondering what is this? Right, this is like we took out these like trend line liquidity type of thing. We got this one. It stopped before this one too. What's this low? 48.95.5. It could equal low here on ES. Interesting. Well, it would be nice if it even just like retraces to here. I don't want it to make a new low now. Like, it's nice that it has made like equal lows here. So yeah, let's just watch and wait and see. This is like technically a 15-minute breaker block plus fair value gap here. Right, because this is a higher high here and then a lower low. So that could literally be just like where it rejects and continues lower for ES. Yeah. Could be. Gotta still wait and see. Ideally, it takes out some kind of like buy side, you know? Like maybe it takes out this high again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Someone said they're gonna buy and sell at the same time on two different PAs. Well, I mean, if you want to gamble, then now's the time to do it. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to run away, know when to run. Alright, well, rejected pretty much at the CE of this so far, right? There's still 11 minutes in this candle, though. So that's not really much telling me anything yet. Also NQ we can put on the 15 there. Yeah, the 15-minute fair value gap as well. Yeah, it would be funny if both sides get stopped out. Yeah, Lewis. I mean, typical what happens, right? Okay, it is getting rejected. Like I said. This seems like the fake move up, right? Be nice if it takes out this liquidity. You know, because this is still like a lower high. Okay, here it is. Okay, good. It's above that now. Let's see how this candle closes. Just the high left from what is it? 2:30? 2 o'clock. This is 2:30, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Oh. If it inverts that, like, I probably am just gonna short it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would probably try to short something. We'll see how that reacts to this. There's actually, it's not even a fair value gap yet. This is a 30-second? Okay. Then never mind. Not yet. Nothing yet. Let's see if there's it would be nice if there's like a bearish SMT somewhere, maybe with like NQ. Which one is weaker today anyway? I think NQ, yeah. NQ is negative 1.3% on the day. ES is negative 0.9. We'll see if the wicks do the damage here. There's still 8 minutes left in this candle. I'm good. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah. SMT already on what? YM maybe? Oh, I mean, yeah, right? Where? Oh, right. This is an SMT. Good eye. That is an SMT with NQ right there at 2:30, at 2 o'clock. Best chat on YouTube. Okay, it's inverting this. I am going to try to short that. And, you know, this is just MES, so be careful. Yeah, what did I want to do? Did I set that correctly? Yeah, okay. Alright, I might even get stopped, but whatever. If I get stopped out, then I'll be, not bad, not bad, not bad. See, it did it. Oh, that's a 3 minute. Oh my god, it didn't invert it. I didn't wait for it. Nah, I'm gonna quickly cut that actually. Nope, I had no business doing that too quickly. How did that not go through? My broker is not even saying that it like went on my position. I should be down money now. Anyway, good thing I cut that quickly there. Crazy. We'll wait again. I'm fine with waiting. What is this again? Why did that not go through? Like, you guys, like, I'm confused now. That's kind of funny. Guys, I got lucky or something because it didn't go through. Literally, look. It still says I'm up on the day for everything. For like one of the eval that I took. That's weird. Alright, well, it's going up higher again. I'm just kind of confused. I'll take it then. I don't know. Maybe there was an error and I got saved. But whatever. What would it have been? It would have been like -7 points on just 4 MES, so it would have been down 140 bucks, not like literally not much. Damn, we're going higher. Well, it's not really gonna be a good day then tomorrow. Not that fun. Not gonna be a good day tomorrow. This is the RTH gap low. I got out here when it was like, I saw it, wicked it. Alright, got saved by that. But also I'm just confused as to why. I'm like logging in again. And nothing happened. The heck? Alright then. Like I'm trying just on a sim account now, and it is working, so this is a sim. That is working, so alright. I'll try on like an eval on just MES. Anyway, it's good to be completely wrong on something and not get hurt, so. Gotta know when to fold and when to hold. I actually I don't like that alarm. Not gonna lie. So this is now 8:30. That alert. We'll have to figure that out. Trying to figure out this, Okay, it's working now, so I don't know what happened. You guys, the market makers, like, help me out here, because now it is working. For, like, this one MES contract I took. Divine interference. What the hell? Like, seriously, what the hell was that? Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was because, on MFFU, you can't... When did I enter this? No, this is after. For my funded features, the only, like, rule they have is, like, you can't enter before and after news, I guess, for 2 minutes, so... Alright then, whatever. But it still didn't work. Like, that's still not the reason why. I don't know. Some glitch. That's honestly so weird. Oh, you know what happened? No, I did take it. I took the loss. I took the loss, I think. I had it open on the eval, and it was just only $140. And I thought that I copy traded it, but my copy trader leader is my... What I put is the one for my actual funded account. So since I put it through for the eval, it didn't copy trade, so it made me confused. But I did take that loss on that eval. I just didn't notice it because it was up $3,000. I took like a 140 loss. Anyway, mystery solved. Mystery solved. It's just mooning right now. It's gonna tap. We'll see if we can get here, but like NQ is above that into that RTH gap right now, and I mean, yeah, I guess that's basically it. The gaps do get filled 70% of the time, right? So it went for this. This is London High. It's kind of interesting if it goes for that or not. Yeah, it is. What did he say? I don't know. And we'll see now if this is going to be... This could potentially be another SMT, you know. Because where's London high for ES? Yeah, probably won't even. We'll see, but that's a potential SMT. It's gonna take a lot of time though. And also, like, there's another move that's probably gonna happen at 350. Honestly, thank God I got out of that so quickly. Damn. Unscathed. Okay. Honestly, lesson to wait until the candle to close. That was crazy. Let me see what exactly happened there for my where I bailed on it. Right, that was where I tested whether it worked. But yeah, I bailed on it pretty quick. I'm gonna stop doing that thing with my thinking noises. I'm sorry. All right, what is this? This is some like at 10 a.m. buy side. It's 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. over here. I'm watching ES again. Honestly, I'm still keeping safe, so that's good. But like, what's DXY doing now that we're... Oh, of course I had to fail. No, I don't care about going short at all. DXY has completely failed going lower. No, we're not gonna do much today. We're not going lower. Nope. Just ugly action in DXY. Like, it refuses to have any kind of follow through. Right? Every time it takes sell side, take some buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side. Now, you know, in the daily, it's just been completely tiny candles. I mean, what I want today, at least, listen, I'd be fine with it if it closes like huge, large candle body on the downside, then at least we'll have some sort of direction. But I'm not even that sure about that. Okay, so let's see where ES is now. So it's 8:30. We're having SMTs here. It's just kind of ugly. Hourly fair value gap. And order blocks here. It's gonna give me plenty of time to get in if it does go short, but like, you know, I'm gonna wait for like some sort of like confirmation. It doesn't even seem like it's a short anymore because of DXY, so you know what I'm saying? We have this SMTs here with NQ, right? A 5-minute. Like literally, this is like a breaker block in fair value gap here. Okay, inverted this. So we'll see if it fails this. You know, that'd be good if it just melts lower now. It's 250. It's just annoying. It doesn't give you any kind of entry. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's no I mean that's pretty characteristic of FOMC though, so we'll see what happens. This is holding for now. What I want to say though, we'll see if DXY holds up. I have a lot of boxes. I know this is 4-hour fair value gap. This is like the daily. Let's see on Q real quick. Yeah, I mean this is pretty ugly on the 1 minute. You can't just short whatever. I'll have to go to the 30-second. Just annoying. Okay, just watching. This is an order block and a fair value gap here. It has to fail immediately for it to fail. To go lower. It's below this, so I think that this is now gonna go lower. It's not just gonna come back up again. The tricky part is figuring out where to get in, you know, and what's your risk. Because there's no 2022 model right now. Not even on like the 30-second. You know? If it's a low resistance liquidity run, then it should like... We don't need this one anymore. Broke below it. We'll see how this next 1 minute happens. Tricky. Honestly, super tricky. Not in anything right now. Could honestly looking here, you see like where it bounced. Typically it does bounce there, like the last like bullish order block or whatever. At least as a relief bounce. I don't think that this is gonna hold. I think we're still going lower. So this is likely like a place to possibly short. Or even NQ is kind of giving it to you right now, but still sort of waiting a little bit. Because if it's going to be like a meltdown move, Will still give me more time. I would need it to retrace into at least 50%, you know? If I'm not in it. Fomc is known for like not giving you an entry though, so whatever. We'll have to see. Like I said, this is like some equal lows here again. That wouldn't really even be, you know, aiming for a large move. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I could hold for more, according to standard deviations. Oh, wait. I think this is it, like, you know, 1, 2 false moves and the real move is down. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, whack, you know? Let me see ES. Since it's on the eval, I'll just do eval. But it's not even here. They're just gonna fall without me again. It's fine. If it like inverts this, then I'll probably just get it. We'll have to see. Like DXY is just not easy. You know, it's still in the seek and destroy. And what time is the 3:45? I'll mark that out, make sure. I mean 3:50 really. The end of the month. It could just consolidate. And then like at 3:50 it hits lower, you know. I could see that happening. I don't really see the upside happening, you know. I don't know. Shouldn't have retraced this deep. And that's, you know, breaker fair value gap. It should have been quick up from there. So the fact that it's sort of like consolidating here makes me think that I could retrace in a fair value gap and premium here. Remove lower. Did in the 2-minute, but not in premium. I'll be patient, and if I miss it, then it's fine. But I'd rather not sit for like 30 minutes, you know. Let's see what's the chat saying today. What's the chat saying today? Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. Yeah. Look at that hourly. Look at that. It might just not give me the entry. Which is fine. Cause like I feel like the stop would have just had to been too big. Okay, if it inverts this, might just have to get in. I don't know. Might just have to. But my entry is typically fair, not like on inversion. It's like typically just fair value gap. An order block. These Fomc is crazy, crazy. We're basically back to where I first had my other shorts, so Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll just try. I'll try it, right? Yeah, I'll try it. This is eval, okay? So literally, this is low probability. Please do not like follow me, please. But I am short ES for quickly. So look at now, it's just wicking this back up again. That's 30 minutes for this to close though, so. See what happens. Go to the 15-second, you guys are saying? Okay. Sometimes you do need the 15 or 30-second. 30-second. That also lines up with that like inverted fair value gap for ES. Yeah, I don't see us holding up anymore, especially NASDAQ. I mean, when those breaker blocks break, that's what happens, so. Okay. We'll put an alert at NASDAQ as well for new low of day. We'll see what happens there. I would like the next 15 minutes for NASDAQ to create like a, to just melt through. It has to melt through this inverted fair value gap now. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, I didn't show what I was doing, but honestly, it's because it's Fomc and it's too much happening. But like, yeah. I am just getting rid of most of it now. But I will hold it. Because I'm going to put an alert for NASDAQ. New low of day. And for the rest. Okay. Not bad. Let me see what's going on with my accounts there. Okay, we're up 5 Gs on that one. On this eval for MFFU that I just started today. Yeah, I took 3 off. Just gonna take the rest off probably when NASDAQ hits the new low of day. Alright. Did I see today's trade from ICT? I didn't have the time right now. But pretty good for me. Not bad. I will buy. I'm gonna have my alert for NASDAQ new low of day. I do believe in to take off like ES. Well, good calls on everybody that like we were gonna have. That was the second fake move up. All right. I did not take that on any real money account. Just to be clear. Why? Because it's kind of like a lot of pressure. I'm not used to doing FOMC in front of people, and like I said, this week is tricky. So I would have had way more emotion. But hopefully I can get a second funded account with my funded futures. I'm gonna take the rest off when NQ hits new low of day, essentially, into the daily CE. So let's see what happens when that happens. No. Okay, that's it. Close for that one. Right, so I had that right here. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Like we said, that was an engineered low there. I took the rest off my position. Okay. What the? Oh, that was earlier today when I was just doing the Oh my god, today was such a mess for me, right? Because I was doing like 15 contracts there. You do text and marker. Text marker. I ended up, right, said this is earlier today. Remember, I was short here, took some profit, then it got stopped break even. I tried short again, then I got out because it like inverted this, but then I got back in after my stream and I got out. But anyway, this was my trade here for FOMC for ES. Not bad. We called it to go lower. Go into daily breaker. I mean, yeah, this is the draw really on ES. We'll see if it happens. Like, we'll keep reading price. It could definitely go here. So what was my risk reward on that one? I think maybe like 1 to 2 or something. I basically got in when it inverted this, right? And it closed below this low. So that was 1 to 1. And then when NQ, then I got out at 48.92 for the other one. Yeah, not even really that worth it, really. So, I mean, it was a quick trade. So what I'm saying is like not really so worth it for my real money because it's like really risky. But oh well, we're now up 7K on this my funded futures eval. We need like 5K more to pass it. But hey, now at least I have like 7K of drawdown for that one. So instead of like 4.5K. All right, who? W, nice. You caught that move off the 15. Nice, you guys got in? Yeah, okay. Did I say full port? It's like I said full port. Someone's making the joke that I went because I was like, don't follow me, please. It's so hard for me because it's like I know there's people like ITT is watching. I am trying to be a good example. And then also I have other people that I look up to watching, like Captain Matthew Mickey and Kit ICT Concepts, and they literally tell me like you better be a good example for people and how to manage risk, etc. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So I mean, do the best I can, really. But like honestly, A+ for me for like literally doing that first move only on micros, doing 4 micros, and then on the second move doing it on being like, okay, we're doing minis on this one, because you know that first one I did, it was probably too early. Yeah, it was too early. It was too early and it wasn't really much of a buy side taken, you know? This is what so lit. Okay, let's see what happens here. Are we gonna get down to this VIB? This is looking good for, I really want it to close like, you know, huge down close candle. Then we're gonna get continuation overnight likely to here and here. And tomorrow will be another down close day, I believe. You know? So let's see what happens. Do I ever do turtle soup? Not really. FOMC is no joke, yeah. You got a newer conservative. Yeah, the one thing you can do for like FOMC is to size smaller, you know. Okay, thanks, mentality man. Yeah, it is. I really like. I don't know. It's tough because then I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. For like in terms of like the internet and like how you manage your live streams and everything, you're just gonna, someone's gonna hate no matter what, right? So like someone's gonna be like, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter for me to give any examples because that's just life, the way life is. Okay, so let's see now. This is a fair value gap that broke the new low of day, right? So for us to continue lower here, It would actually be nice to come back to CE of this. This lines up CE of this fair value gap with this low of day, right? Probably this is like a 15-minute bearish breaker at this point. Yeah. High, low, higher, low, lower, low. Obviously, we need this 5-minute to close. Okay, now it did. For it to go down here and have some continuation. I might try that one too. On the eval. Okay. This would be... Yeah. Yeah. Someone's saying I'm gambling. Yeah, exactly. You can't please anyone. And then if I didn't take it, then there's gonna be some people saying demo baller or something. I think the flash reset, yeah, the flash reset thing, I think it lasted 30 minutes, but I think we're gonna do a couple more this week. So stop by tomorrow and the next day. Someone says I use gut concepts. So like when your stomach is rumbling. Ah, welcome, Michael. Welcome. Some people are new to the stream. Welcome. And welcome, what's your name? Barbados, Terry Chandler. Okay, pretty good take profits for us gauging like NQ. NQ, like, you know, this low before daily CE. That's pretty much why I was like thinking it would go lower, generating liquidity, and ES had equal lows, right? It had generated equal lows, and especially it still had like a low there on the hourly. Anyway, this is like initial consolidation and weekly. If it should get there today. I don't see it not getting there, but like the question is when. Okay. Question is when and if I'll get a decent risk reward there. And the idea of when, that will probably, I think probably at 350. Right, so maybe it does a liquidity sweep into here and then lower. Anyway, we had our win. We made a win today. So I'm not rushing into something else, but I'm still tape reading. You gotta like do like a breath of relief now. Whew. It's not easy. Fomc is not easy. It's not that easy. Yeah, even on the 5-minute, it was an inverted fair value gap for ES, right? That's basically when I got in as well. Like, I do think like we should literally hit this today. It doesn't make sense, right? So I will probably try again for another round on the eval. Dun 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 ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. I love classical music, you know. I'll try that when it gets there. If it gets there. That's a whole nother thing too. I mean, what you can do is look at microstructure within this, but like it did retrace a little bit more. Anyway, we already have, how much do I have to make like 5k more? How much will I risk on that one? I don't know. I had 3.5k, so then on that trade I made another 3.5. just happy I wasn't at least like too shy to press the button, because sometimes I do get shy. I'll put an alert here. I don't want it to now just go right here right away. I want it to kind of almost like generate more liquidity first, and then do it at 350. You know, otherwise there's literally like, there's no chance that you can have like a decent risk reward here, right? That's too crazy to be just shorting in here. Negative risk and reward. I like that the CE of this fair value gap matches with the lows of day, you know? Also, let's do some standard deviations. I haven't done that in a while. What's the one from London? Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. That's not really helpful. What about the one from like, is there 8:30 news today? Yeah. Okay, so it's breaking that high into the fair value gap. Okay. There was like 8:30 news, right? Was there 8:30 news? Yeah, I was kind of disorganized with that trade, not gonna lie, but I mean, literally did say when I went in, but like also I said don't copy me, so it's better that I was disorganized. I just won't get a good edit out of it, which is fine. I don't really mind. Today's Wednesday. There was 8:15 and 8:30 news. So my idea now, it's like we accumulate in that fair value gap, and at 350 we hit the rest. Because you think about my theory, it's not a theory. My theory is that, you know, at the end of the month, these new monthly flows come in and things like that. So the fund managers could be taking some profit from it going near all-time highs. Let me think for a moment. Oh yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Y'all voted to do it, so I did. I think it went pretty well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would like it to like stop here again and come back up. Let's do some consolidation end of day. Oh. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. I think I'm pretty good with like narrative at this point. Not too bad. Thanks, Tanya. Yes. You're welcome. Yes, you're great. You're welcome. Okay. What exactly is a fair value gap? It's when you have a large move down, like no structure there, right? There's a space between the candle before and the candle after. You mark out the low and the high. So check out the ICT, on Google, on YouTube, Google ICT 2022 mentorship. That's where I get that idea from. So I'll show you an example of like where there's no fair value gaps, right? That's how you can tell when it's choppy. Like here, right? There's no space, right? But here there's a large space, right? From here to here. Okay? You have to know which ones to use though. You see on this hourly. See here, there's no spacing, no space. There's a huge one here. We inverted it, which means, when I say inverted, we broke through it and closed below it. Created one there. Just a way of looking at order flow. Anyway, let's see. So far, so good here. It is consolidating. Yeah. I really wouldn't mind just taking another stab at it if it comes here. How do I manage looking at fair value gaps on multiple time frames? I look at the ones that break lows. So this one broke a low. You know, this one broke a low. Breaking a low or a high. Yeah, we already did take low of day, but I'm thinking of this. At 3:50 precisely, so there's still time. Tanya, did I see your last message? No. I got a lot of messages. I don't know where, in the chat or... You guys, the other day I realized that, the other day I found out, like, on Instagram there's, like, hidden replies, and I was like, oh my god, there's, like, a million of them. There's no chance for me to get to everything, so, I mean, I have live chat here. It's okay. Joseph, I'm sorry. We'll have, I don't know which account it was, but, like, we're gonna have flash sales, more flash sales on my funded futures, I think, and I typically do a couple of giveaways, but other than that, like, it's better to use your own money, definitely, because you add some more responsibility. Just, like, take responsibility for what happened and move on. It's the best way to build narrative. You start on the daily and the weekly and DXY. Right, NQ is retracing to that area. We'll see what happens. NQ is not nearly as clean. I don't really use Bookmap. I'll go smaller leverage here. How much do I want to risk on this trade? How much do I want to risk? I'm up 7k. Well, not much. Like 1k. So maybe 1500. So how much can I take? What do you mean 0.3? Oh, 100%. 2.3, so I can take 2 contracts there. Alright, we'll see. Am I even gonna get filled? I don't know, but NQ is hitting that bot. I might do NQ. I mean, where's the drawn liquidity for NQ though? I don't know. Well, I'll probably do... Meh, I'll wait for this. It's probably going to tap it before 350. I'm going to be really patient. I can see it consolidating more. I will see if I get filled or not, but I'm willing to wait or miss it because I'm pretty happy anyway with my with the short earlier. Someone thinks we're going to go back to EQ of this whole move. No, because there's a bearish breaker here now, so I don't think we're supposed to. If we do, then it's not going to look good for lower. What I mean for what I want to see? Well, when you're developing a trading plan, you have to think about what structure you want to see to enter the trade. I already talked about the P&L for the day, so... We went short here, and we took it off like around there. Okay, we took this for Fomc. On ES. I already showed everything. That's an eval because I'm not using real money on FOMC. I'm good. Not in front of an audience, at least for now. This is my first FOMC stream. You know, that was difficult enough doing it in front of everybody, 1,000 people. So whatever, you know, you can hate on me. But I'm just trying to, you know, January is really about stacking up these accounts. So then like February will be a big payouts. Jasper, you're funny. Yeah, let's see how it goes, right? So let's wait and see. You can do that. I'm gonna do it like this. Perhaps I just have it like this. My little thing here. I can have it later on as an edit, perhaps. Okay, so basically we scalped, we took short, we took some off already, and now we're looking to re-enter. Looking to get filled over here. I'm looking for 350 to deliver it lower. I prefer it to be, yeah, consolidating here. Can you imagine, like, these people that are just still in their trades? I'm happy I got out, and now possible reload. You know what? I'm gonna, like, open up a new tab and then just have my controls on my regular, and then I can have it up here. You know what I can do? Because I will figure this out in a second. We'll see if I even get filled. I think I can do that. This, right? Like that. Or whatever. And what is this called? Even display capture too. Let's see if I can do that. Display capture 2. cool. We're just like chilling. We're doing this during the stream. So I can have this as an option when I go on ES because it's just too crazy when I do ES. Okay, and then I can press F here so it's bigger. Yay! I figured something out. Ooh, so much fun in the sun. Okay. Okay. We'll see if I get filled or not. I mean, whatever. If it doesn't fill, then whatever, you know. What was one thing, though, to do is that this one, display capture 2. That's that one. 3 is this one. Like, we don't need this part. People do need this part, though. There we go. There we go. I do prefer for it to, yeah, still consolidate. But we're running out of time for it to come back up here. But I do think at 350 it should deliver lower. We'll see what happens. If I don't get filled in, whatever, I still have me to win. It's fine. As long as you don't... Imagine people who, like, try to longs. Like, you know, first off, that's crazy. You know, if you miss the trade, it's fine. Then you stayed safe at least, you know? Yeah, I guess, like, you can say... But, like, didn't want to just short here and put my stop here. I didn't think that was safe. Again, we'll see what happens anyway. That still could turn into a wick. If it gets bought up, then whatever. How do I just definitely want us to stick around for 350. It's the end of the month. It's likely going to be crazy action to at least watch, you know. It's important to just stay... That's not really what I wanted. It's important to stay, watching price action. Like, that's how... A lot of people are always like, how are you so calm or whatever? I mean, just, like, watch price action and get used to how it moves, you know. But, you know, watching FOMC is very tiring. So don't be surprised when you feel fatigued later. But it's a good practice. Like, you know, watching it move without you and being okay with it, the skill in itself, right? Alright, cool. I'm happy I, like, fixed this a little bit. Maybe I'll keep it like that. I mean, when I'm looking at DXY, though, it's not going to be helpful. So I'll have to figure something out. This will be, like, my ES. I take an ES trade. Only. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, NQ looks like NQ, like, retraced into that low. And that's what gave the, yeah, I guess that was it. On NQ. I retraced this low of this body, just the bearish breaker. And this is a previous NWOG. That makes sense. That's fine. Like, again, with NQ, I don't really know exactly where it's going right now. Maybe there. Maybe here. Is this event horizon? Okay. That's fine. ES is going towards new low of day now, exactly where we thought it would. You know, you stay bearish. I never, on the first huge down close day, likely not going to be a reversal, right? Especially at Fomc, like it already had 2 fake moves, like we predicted. And tomorrow, I'm not going to try longs tomorrow either, right? After the first day down, I'm not going to try to fade that. Like we could definitely have more continuation lower. Anyway, still gonna be interesting. I'm still interested in watching the close here. Delta Tango Foxtrot, Event Horizon, we're going in a black hole. I'm dead. Ooh, that's funny. The market is sly, I always want to short the bottom. I love tape reading, it's relaxing. Yay! You know, I'm happy I can provide that. Well, maybe I should like delete this file then. But this is where we're going. Like I said, we were going to go to it today and during the final hour, so oh well, I just didn't get the fill I wanted. It stopped about half a point, right? What was the high here? 93.75, 2.75 points. Oh well. I mean, I could have maybe put my stop. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much. Like I said, I'm happy with like my short already. But we'll have to see what happens here into the close. It'll be interesting. Will be interesting. We're gonna leave this up for the people that roll in and keep asking, did you take a trade? I think Apex is like $35 resets, by the way, if people are interested in doing that. Bounce at 210 for NQ. What do you see at 210, Lewis? Yeah. This is actually interesting. 4-hour order block here. But you know what? Like, these are 2 equal lows right here. Does that line up with anything on the higher time frame? Yes. 2 equal lows here into like this high. Previous high. Possible for tomorrow. Right? That's actually kind of interesting. I think that might be a draw on liquidity, right? And a new week opening gap for NQ. Let me see. Let me switch the stream over to NQ right now. Right, what I was looking at was these 2 equal lows on the hourly. Pretty equal lows. On the daily, that happened like on this day. That lines up with this high, right? And it's very possible for us to get back there. H1 equal lows and daily high. Doesn't make sense for anything else to happen today, which it should close as a large down day. Anyway, we have 20 minutes left in the session. 15-minute unmitigated area, 50%. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, and Event Horizon is 50% between 2 new week opening gaps. So that's a little bit. They made a low right below that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, you guys, if NQ makes another new low of day. I definitely think it could, especially into the 350. And, you know, ES still has its weekly, it still has its, like, drawn liquidity to go for. Right? I mean, so exactly what just happened, right? For ES, it closed below a low here, fair value gap, left this area, or it shouldn't come back up here again. I'm just wondering if there's good enough risk reward for that entry. I don't know. No, it's not. And also, I don't really like to do it. I don't like to enter a trade when it's like really close to the target. Yeah, it's not worth it for me to get in it. But I will watch what happens. It's not worth it, but like, you know, you could maybe find something on the 1 minute. It's not worth it for me to do it at I was looking for it to come up here a little bit more at 3:30, but oh well. I'm happy that that worked out. There we go. I'll just name this like ES. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Like, did you play FOMC? Did you trade FOMC? Yeah, someone asking me if I took a trade, but I literally have it up here that I did. What's up? Somebody's first time. What's up? We stream every day, every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. That's typically when I trade, right? Today is a special day because it's FOMC, so it's like my second stream of the day. Jeez, I literally got out of. I'm just thinking about that first short I tried on micros, and FOMC is tough. Glad I made it. I made such a good decision there. Lovely sell off after taking London highs. Yeah, there was that SMT where that divergence where NQ took the highs and ES didn't. So that was your first clue. And then the deep retracement that like, you know, there was no support, which signaled lower prices. All right, cool. Nice job, Sebastian. Nice. First time here off work today. Well, welcome, KDG. Welcome to the stream. Awesome, Norman. First day here. Yeah, we have some new people here because I guess typically I'm live during the mornings. So you can see how crazy the wicks did the damage here on ES. And then you have your SMTs, like it did not take London high or even 830 high while NQ did, right? That's what we were watching. And then basically on the 1 minute, I was talking about here how, you know, there's no, these things with FOMC typically doesn't give you like a solid like retracement. So you either have to just like get in and put your stop somewhere, or what I did is I waited for this to be inverted You know, it basically violated like these like breaker block, which is the high before the low. And it invalidated it, closed here. I waited for this close below this. And I just short on this candle, put my stop up here for took some partial here, and then I waited for, I just took the rest off when NQ took new low of day, right? Because NQ wasn't yet at new low of day at that time. But I'm very interested to see what happens at 350, right? I'm expecting volatility here. I'm expecting it to go lower here, so this is all about watching price and getting used to how it moves, right? So then you don't really, you have to desensitize yourself to price action. You have to literally be like, oh yeah, because like, yeah, I've seen this before, so what, right? And like, that's how you get ready for the next time, right? Not like you see a huge move and then like get emotional or like stressed out about it or whatever. Like, you know, that's typical to happen when you first start out trading, you know. You feel like, oh no, I'm missing the move, or like, I don't know what's happening, type of stuff like that. But like, you know, that's why screen time is super important. Like, just adds to your experience. Here's like what I was talking about. Someone asked like, what's a fair value gap, right? We left a huge one on the bear side, so that's showing that more willingness to go lower, right? Because it's a large displacement. You see this little move up? There was no little fair value gap in this move up, right? That's showing no willingness to go higher. Literally no bullishness. Bullish fair value gap. What's a bullish fair value gap right here? This, right? And then I entered when that got violated. That's what I was saying, is that like, I'm so used to seeing this happen during FOMC, like these sharp moves down, no retracements. That's why I felt like comfortable enough to short this. Put my stop there. Because it's a low resistance liquidity run. What does that mean? It means like just gonna get to where it needs to get to very quickly. Right? That happens during these high impact news. I'm pretty happy though, you guys like literally called out like saying, I want it to be a fake move up higher. And it happened, so followed the plan pretty well there. And this was a little bit of a dud up there, but like that's fine. You know, managed the risk really well. Chose when to put on the risk and when not to. But it's all about tape reading, right? So getting used to it. Not to say that you have to trade at FOMC, you don't even have to do that, but like, you know, there are always times where there's like higher volatility in the market. Like on the daily, what do we have? We had a bunch of smaller candles, right? All these days, just like small candles pretty much, except for this one. And look, like, before small candles come large candles. That was a way to like anticipate a large candle on the daily. And I expect another one tomorrow. Or maybe like a small one, and then Friday definitely another one. I'm literally going to like mute anyone on Twitter that's talking on Friday if they're mentioning TGIF Friday. I'm literally gonna mute them because they have no idea what they're talking about. Because it's not a TGIF type of week, right? It's like pretty classic like Tuesday high of the week scenario here. Yeah, 350 murder. I'll go. Oh, in 1 minute. Here we go. This is what I was saying. Okay, I definitely think we're gonna reach into here. There's no fill for me to take anything, but let's watch it, right? Let's watch that. What happens at 350? I definitely think lower. I mean, it left this untapped. We'll see what happens. They're gonna wick it or whatever. Let's watch it. Leave a like on the channel. Leave a like on the video so I get motivated to do more afternoon streams. This is not easy. I'm literally drinking. What is this called? Pre-workout? Yeah. C4. Oh god. My first time drinking it. I did drink it the other day and I was like, I drank the whole thing and I was like, I'm literally tingly right now. This is not okay. So I was just sipping on it a little bit. Yeah, let's see what's 350. What do we have in store here, 350? Here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And Q has that event horizon at new low of day. Go Red Bulls as C4 sucks. Patrick recommended C4 to me. My favorite fair value gap to enter is one that breaks a low or high. Mario, yeah. Mario, ICT literally stops by my streams like more than 50% of the time. He was here this morning, he was here yesterday morning. Nice product placement. No, it's not sponsored, but that's funny. Okay, here we are. Let's see this end of the month sort of rebalancing. How is it going to react in the last 10 minutes of the day? I kind of had a huge reaction, but like I do anticipate it to go there. If it doesn't, then like, okay, cool. Like generate some equal lows right above a level. I love those. Okay, here we are. It's hit. It's hit. It would be, honestly, I want it to close into this today. That'd be nice, but it doesn't have to. What do you guys think? Did we call price today pretty well? Decent. Yes, Mikey's life, that's what I do. Isn't it Monday high of the week for NQ? Probably. No, it's Tuesday high of the week. Look in the daily. Tuesday high of the week. Alright, cool. We did pretty good. Yes, Tanya, great. Thanks, Tanya. Great learnings today. Equal highs on ES. Doesn't matter for that. Sing, please. Tanya, do. On fire. Lit. Yeah, leave a like, you know, if you enjoyed it. Do I go live midday from time to time? Just at Fomc. I did one afternoon trade once, like my first stream ever, and then FOMC, so not often. I might in the future if there's demand, but like, you know, doing just one live stream is a lot of energy. Doing just one is a lot of energy. So I don't know about two, maybe like in the days where I missed the morning or something. Literally, you guys, if ICT ever goes live in the morning, you can expect me to just do the afternoon because typically when he goes live, like it's a choppy market. All right, looks like here we are. We've reached that level. Nice to see that. Nice to see also NQ closing below the CE of that fair value gap, right? Close below the midpoint of this daily fair value gap. And like I did say, this like event horizon, which is just the midpoint between new week opening gaps, we created a low here. Literally every time like there's a low or pause and a low, like here this is daily fair value gap CE. That's why I was anticipating it to hit it. It's generating liquidity for later. Yeah, I would like it to close below this on the daily, this level. So then tomorrow we have some sort of continuation. Another down day. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a gap down. Hopefully not though. Like I hate when we have like a huge gap down, it's harder to trade it. Right? Anyway, we hit that target on ES. Very nice to see. Right? I hope I kept people safe from longs, right? At the very least. That's the very least I did. I would hope. But unless you want to fade me, which is fine. Some people come here just to fade me, Tanya. Which I don't mind. Whatever. Okay, look at that interesting reaction there. You can just watch it until the end of the day. It's good to do that, right? It's like, okay, here there's no way I'm getting into any long, by the way. Like, literally, who cares if it just like did that? And who cares even if it gets up to here? It's possible. Now that it hit that, it could. But, you know, there's no reason really for me to get involved in the last 5 minutes of the day as the month is closing. So we're creating this monthly wick now. What is the monthly wick on in Q? Month weekly is this. Oh, and another thing while I was bearish today is like, I think earlier today, like the weekly was red on NQ but not ES yet, so it was lagging. So, oh god. Okay, so, you know, NQ took this high. Now we're tracing for the monthly close. What are we gonna do for the next month? Possibly go down into this monthly fair value gap down there. Anything is possible. We'll have to reassess depending on DXY, right? Let's actually look at DXY for a second. It's back to ES. Right, ES not doing much for the end of the day, right? After we hit some major target, don't get into any trade, especially on like a 1 minute type of thing, right? It's not worth it, especially near end of the day. It's just not worth it. Like, I say this from experience, you know. I don't think much is gonna happen now that we hit this. What, like a retracement? Anyway, what was I saying? I wanted to see something on ES. Gosh. The struggle is real for sure. Sometimes I literally forget what I'm saying. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I want to see DXY. That's what I want to see. Okay, DXY. Oh, look at. Isn't that weird? This is where we entered our shorts. Anyway. So now, actually, it's looking good. Closing above that 4-hour fair value gap that we made like a bunch of days ago. I would love for you to close above this. I would love it even more if you closed above this, but of course you're not. But finally we're getting something. That's still not much. Like, I would have liked it to close above here. Maybe overnight, I guess. Watch it be like gap down tomorrow as like this reaches for that. Gap down on indices, I mean. Wouldn't be surprised, right? And here's what I mean by like don't do anything. I would not do anything here. Just some consolidation at the end of the day. You're able to get to 722 ticks? Insane. Nice. That's crazy. I mark my own London highs every day. I do pretty much everything on my charts is like I mark everything. Except for today. I have the NWOGs and the NDOGs. Lucian, welcome. Welcome. Ooh, some fan funding. Oh, welcome Ryan Chris to Bagel Buddies. Woo! And yeah, we already said Zassy, Bagel Besties. I'm gonna put out like a video for Bagel Besties later today. Just like on a little bit of behind the scenes of like my process of like after market session, what I do. That's a little bit just like the membership, what I do extra. Do I trade unicorn? Yeah. All the time. I mean, this was basically a unicorn entry, right? Kind of. It's like anticipating a unicorn to happen. Never mind. But yeah, I will. I think they're high probability. Unicorn is a breaker block and a fair value gap at the same time, you guys. Yay! Oh my god, yay! We are closing below this line. I'm happy. No, that's good for more continuation tomorrow. And oh, it's 4 p.m. That's my alarm for data collection. Well, it's been a fun little stream here. Thanks for coming, you guys, and I hope I provided some value for FOMC. And I'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:15 a.m.